All right. Hello, everyone. My name is Mr. Zabron Ernest. I teach maths at Yarimuntaziri Islamic Seminary, and I teach girls wing. All right. So I got some questions from students who are currently at home due to COVID-19 kind of infections. So they said that the students had like some difficulties in question number 22. So I said, let me make this video to kindly try to discuss together with my students who are at home. So question number 22 says that shape P is drawn on the centimeter square grid below. Okay, so this is shape P. This is shape P. It has been drawn here on this grid. The questions, we have three questions. We have Roman 1, Roman 2, and Roman 3. Now, starting with Roman 1, reflect shape P in the dashed line. Label the new shape as Q. All right, so reflect the shape P in the dashed line. So what does it mean? It means that shape P will be the object. Okay, so shape P will be the object. Let me try to show. All right. So here we go. So it means that shape P will be the object. So shape P will be the object, and label the new shape as Q. So shape Q will be the image, the shape that we get after reflection or after rotation or after translation, or the shape that we get after enlargement is what we call an image. All right, now how do we reflect shape P? How do we reflect shape P? Or how do we reflect any shape in a given line? Okay, so the dashed line you see here, as far as how reflection is concerned there, the dashed line is what we call the mirror line. So that is your mirror line. So as you all know that the mirror reflects an object a given distance away from the mirror. Okay, so how do we reflect shape P? Now, as you can see that this shape P has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 corners. So when you are reflecting a shape, step number 1, you have to identify the vertices making up the shape. And when I say the vertices, here I mean the corners making up the shape. So let us try to identify the corners which make up the shape. So how do we do that? All right, so the first vertex or the first corner of the shape is this corner here, which is on the mirror line. So can you see that? So this is the first vertex. The second vertex, which makes up this shape P, is this vertex here. And when I say a vertex, I mean a corner that is making up the shape. Okay, so step number 1, when you are reflecting a shape in a given mirror line, first step is to identify or mark the corners that make the shape given. Okay, in this case, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 corners. Okay, now what is next after identifying the corners making up the shape is now to reflect each single corner in a given mirror line. Now, how do we reflect the corner that makes up the shape? Let me start explaining the corner that lies on a mirror line. Basically, the corner that lies on a mirror line will remain at the same location. So in that case, this corner here, let me try to show you. This corner here will remain at the same location. Why? Because it is located on the mirror line. So any corner of the shape which is located on the mirror line remains the same, okay? So any mirror line, any corner that lies on a mirror line remains at the same position. Okay, so the other corners which will be moved in this reflection will be only 1, 2, 3, 4 corners. And how do we reflect these 4 corners? It's easy. Let us try to see how do we move this corner here. Okay, can you see my cursor? All right, I hope you can see. Now, how do we move this corner in this reflection line? So what we basically do, we count from the mirror to where the point is. So this point is 1 box away from the mirror. Okay, so that point will be the same distance away from the mirror. So I mean, this point is 1 box down from the mirror. So that point here will be 1 box above the line. So there we go. All right, how about this point? This point here is 1 box away, 1 box down the mirror. Can you see this? This point? I hope you can see my cursor here. So this point is 1 box vertically down from the mirror. So its new location after the reflection in this mirror line, its new location will be the same 1 box, but this time it will be vertically up. So it is 1 box down, so it will be 1 box up. So that point will be somewhere. Now, how about this point here? How about this point here? Just count the number of boxes from the mirror. In this case, the mirror line is this dashed line. So this point here is 2 boxes down the mirror. So 2 boxes down the mirror, 1, 2. So its new location will be the same 2 boxes, but in this case, it will be 2 boxes up. So 1, 2. So the new location of that point will be somewhere there. All right, keep going. How about this point here? This point here is 1, 2 boxes down. So it will be 2 boxes up. So that point will be somewhere there. So after moving each single vertex making up the shape, then you take your ruler, you connect those new points. So take your ruler somewhere. Okay, let's try to show. All right, so the next step after moving every single point is now to connect, these points. Can you see that? Connect these points to get a shape. Connect that to get a shape. See that? There we go. So the shape we get after reflection is known as the image. So in this case, we are told to label this image as Q. So let us try to label this. So we try to label this image as Q. So you write here, this is Q. See that? Right, so far so good. That is the image Q after the reflection in the mirror line. Okay, let us go to Roman 2. Translate shape P, 3 units right and 4 units up. Label the new shape as R. Okay, so label the new shape as R. So in this case, after this translation, 3 units right and 4 units up, we have to label the new shape as R. So in that case, our new shape R will be our image. Okay, will be our image. All right, now how do we do that? It's the same thing. Step number 1 is to identify the corners or the vertices which make up the shape. In this case, that is done. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we have 5 corners that make up this shape. Okay. Now we have to translate. We have to translate this. We have to translate. We have to move shape P 3 units right and 4 units up. Okay. Let me start with this point here. This point, as you can see, this point here is located. Let me try, give me a few seconds so that I can show you clearly what it means. All right. Let me start with this point. Let me start with this point here. All right, there we go. Now, this point has to be moved. This point has to be moved 3 units right and 4 units up. Okay, so what we do, you take this point, take that point, and try to move 3 units right. Okay, so 3 units right. 3 units right means counting the boxes. So 3 units right. So 1 box to the right, 2nd box to the right, 3rd box. But still, you have to go 4 units up. You have to go 4 units up. So 1, 2, 3, 4. See that? So the point will be somewhere there. Okay, so let us check if we have moved correctly. 3 units right, 4 units up. Okay, this point was here. This point was here. Let me try to bring it back. This point was here. Then we have to move it 3 units right. 3 units means 3 boxes right. So 1 box, 2 boxes, 3 boxes right, and then you go 4 boxes up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Stop there. Okay. Now, how about this point? How about this point here? Let me show you. How about this point? Okay. This point will have to go the same movement. 3 units right and 4 units up. Okay, so there we go. 3 units means 3 boxes. So 3 units right from here. 1, 2, 3. And then move 4 boxes up. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that point will be somewhere there. See that? Right, so far good. So far so good. All this point has been moved. Let me see this point here. This point here. Okay, this point will be moved 3 boxes right. 1, 2, 3. And then it will move 4 boxes up. 1, 2, 3, 4. So there we go. Okay, so far so good. So this this point moved there. Okay, so we are left with this point here and that point there. Okay, let us move this point. This point, 3 boxes right. 1, 2, 3. Then you go up. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that point will be there. And then finally, we conclude with this point here. Okay, this point will move the same movement. So we have 1, 2, 3. Then you go up 4 boxes. 1, 2, 3, 4. See that? All right. So next, you take a ruler and then you connect. Take a ruler and then try to connect the points. See that? So take a ruler, connect this point here. Oops, let me use, okay, let me use a blue color. All right, so just give me some few seconds. Okay, here we go. So connect this point to this point. There we go. Connect this point to that point to get a shape. Then connect this point to that point. And then connect this point to this point. And then connect this point to that point. You see? There we go. So you got that shape. Okay, so what did they say? We have to label the new shape as R. So we label the new shape as R. So label that is R. Okay, so this will be shape R. See that? Good. Now, so we are done with Roman 1, Roman 2. Let us go to Roman 3. Work out the area of shape P. Work out the area of shape P. Give your answer with the correct units. Okay, so you go back to shape P and then look at the shape. That is shape P. Now, shape P is occupying 2 full boxes. Can you see that? Let me try to show you what it means by when we say shape P is occupying 2 full boxes and 2 half boxes. We try to trace the shape. So this shape P, let us see how many boxes the shape P is occupying. Okay, this shape P is somewhere here. Okay, now, can you notice that shape P occupies 2 full boxes and the other 2 half boxes. Let me show you what it means. Try to make that diagram transparent. All right. Now I can see that shape P occupies 2 boxes which are full boxes. Okay, so we have shape P is taking 1 box which is full, another box is full, so the second box. Now these 2 boxes are not full boxes, are just half boxes. Can you see that? So in that case, we have 1 box here which is full box, and we have another 1 box here which is full. Now when you add 1 plus 1, you are going to get 2 full boxes. Okay, 2 full boxes. How about this when you take half of a box plus another half a box? So half a box plus half a box, you get 1 full box. Can you see that? So how do we find the area? The area will be 1 box plus the other 2 boxes. You see that? You'll be getting a total of 3 boxes. And this is the area of shape P. So how do we write it here? Just write it easy. The question is, work out the area of shape P, give your answer with correct units. So here, the answer we got is 3 square units. 3 square units. That is how it will sound. Right. So 3 square units, this is your final answer. And that answer will be correct. Okay, so until here, I think it really helps. So for now, we can stop here, and I will be back to you if any question arises. So for now, may I say bye-bye to you. See you next time.